Hey, what's up, internet world? Thanks for tapping into In Pursuit of Godliness. I'm your guide, messenger, reflection, the multiversal cosmic lion of light with 19 tails, Linus. Yep, just Linus. We're back at it again with another banger from beyond liminal space-time. And as you guys know, I kind of just do what I'm called to do with these messages. And before I get started, because the main message today that I got that I kind of had to I kind of gave myself a little bit of a challenge here, but today is September 7th, 2023, and what that is it's a a true, right, or cosmic new year, cosmic year, excuse me, not new year, we haven't gotten there yet, a cosmic year, a universal year, whatever people call it, but a true year of 7, right, because September is truly the 7th month. As opposed to the 9th when it comes to how the universe works and stuff. And today is a secret 777 day. Don't mind my headset. So I kind of felt called to have a little challenge here, to give myself a little bit of a challenge. What's the challenge, you might ask? The challenge is, and I started shooting at 7:17 p.m., honestly, is a 7777777 challenge. I'm just being ridiculous at this point. But what it is 7 cards, right, for each of the 4 elements. So if you're an air sign, earth sign, water sign, fire sign, I got challenged to pull 7 cards for each of you for the 777 day, on how you should be using this energy over the next 7 days. Yeah, it's a lot of 7s, so we'll see if we can keep up. All right, so let's pray and get it.
All right, so as I was doing this, I realized I gotta put some timestamps in this bitch. So check the description or the comments or both for the timestamps. I haven't done this before, so we're like I said, we're figuring this shit out as we go. All
right. Thank you to my ancestors, to my guides, my guardians, my gods, goddesses, angels, demons, benevolent beings, all beings that work towards my highest good, that help me get to my highest potential so that I may serve the collective in the highest order. Thank you to the universe, multiverse, omniverse, source, all macro energies that guide me in my life as well. Thank you to my spirit guides, my spirit animals, my astral family, my earth family, my family that I don't even know exists yet. I appreciate all of you. Thank you to my earth pieces. Thank you to those energies that help me access the Akasha. Thank you to all things. I pray that you help me come across these messages as accurately, as valuably as possible through all relevant timelines, the most probable timelines over these next 7 days for the collective. Thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Amen. All right. So, we're going to do 7 cards. Do I also want to be extra and do 7 oracle cards? Fuck it, why not? Let's do it. All right. So, all right. Let's begin. 1. Oh my goodness. Look at y'all. I didn't say who this is for, but the thought that was in my head was fire signs. So we're just gonna go fire signs. Hold up. That's how much I feel for you, baby. Ooh. Interesting. Some of you may be in a mood about somebody relationship wise. The fuck does that got to do with today though? Today is supposed to be a day of Secret Seven. I don't know. Maybe it's time for you to reach out to somebody. I don't know what that means. We keep getting this one airbender dude. Let me get something else. Each me son. Okay, that doesn't even fit. It doesn't even fit in the frame. We're just gonna do it like this. We're just gonna do it like this. And then we'll come back to it. Come back to it. Come back to it. Alright. So right off the bat, how you're supposed to use this Secret 7-7 energy. First thing I got is the Two of Cups. Let's take a look at that real quick. Superhero voice. You are creating deep connections and partnerships based on shared values, compassion, and unconditional love. You see the divine in others. Nurture these new relationships as they hold potential for the future. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So, I don't know if you just met somebody, or you're meeting somebody, or you're gonna meet somebody in the next 7 days. And you'll know in your gut, maybe a couple people, who knows, right? You're gonna meet a couple people. I'm about to say meet in your gut. That's weird. You're gonna know in your gut that this is the right person, or these are the right people to be part of your tribe, your team, your squad. Whether it's platonically, romantically, familially, you may meet a long-lost family member. You may meet a long-lost crush, love. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. And some of you may be hesitant at first, but it's going to be far more helpful on your journey than you would have expected. Next thing is Eight of Cups, but it's reversed. So this baby right here. Pew, 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 pew. That's usually the journey that needs to be taken, or a journey that hasn't been taken if it's reversed. This is, first thing I see is, do you stay or do you go? You're caught between walking away from a disappointing situation or trying one last time to make things better. But can the circumstances really improve, or is it a lost cause? Honestly, this may be the time I don't know if you saw one of my other, I forget which one it was, so I'm not even going to plug it, but one of the other videos was talking about trying something one more time or letting it fall to the wayside. This may be the time frame in which that thing happens within these next 7 days. So I guess on top of this is like your Two of Cups energy, that you're coming into a union. This is also something where you're supposed to be getting rid of something. So you may be doing a trade-off. There may be a trade-off, an energetic trade-off that you decide it has to happen, right? Not necessarily like jumping to one lily pad after you see it from the one you're on, or dropping someone from the past that you meet for your future. No, that's not what I get. That's kind of shady. That's fucked up. But I'm seeing something to where it's you meet somebody as you're phasing out of something, which is almost perfect timing. It is perfect timing because it's divine timing. That's kind of how it works. So I guess that's one of the things that you should be focusing on, though. That's another story that I get. Make that choice. You may have been hesitant to decide to leave something or try again. Within these next 7 days, make that choice. If you know if you have something that comes to mind, make that choice within the next 7 days. If nothing comes to mind, then you may come across something that won't take you very long to decide. Or you may not even need to worry about that because you may have already made the choice. Some of you within the last 7 days. So, and then we've got the moon reverse, which is interesting because we're coming off the energies of the supermoon. We're kind of safely away from that, or out of that energetic phase, so to speak. So the fact that the moon's coming in reverse kind of on one end lets me know, okay, you're no longer worried about this supermoon energy, so you shouldn't be as emotional or as I guess worried about what the moon's energy puts you in the state of mind to worry about anymore. You're kind of out of that phase. So that's kind of an off message I get for this right here, the moon reversed. Another thing that I get, it says that you are diving into the murky depths of your innermost mind. There may be fear, anxiety, and confusion. You need to go deeper to the core of your emotions. Release this fear, then you will be free. So if there's something that you know that bothers you still, that you haven't dealt with, I would take these next 7 days to work through it. Considering this is the third card, either you'll be over it within the next 3 days, or it'll be something that rears its ugly head within the next 3 days for you to work through over the next couple days after that. Or maybe it has to do with something like the number 3. Maybe it's something that's happened negative to you or in your family that came in a cycle of 3. Maybe it's a situation with 3 other people. Maybe whatever. If it's anything that has to do with the number 3, that for some of you that may be your hint as to what it is referring to about where your fears are coming from. I've never actually quite got that message before, so it's interesting that I get that now. The next thing we've got is the Page of Cups, and I kind of, like I said, I see the Page of Cups or the pages in general as energies that can evolve into the royalty of that suit. So pages can evolve into knights or queens or kings, even though knights aren't technically royalty. But this is also like a secret card. We'll see. Ready? You're keeping your creative inspirations secret. You feel called to do this work, but we are worried about whether it is realistic or not. Who cares? Go for it. What have you got to lose? The other thing that I forgot to say in this beginning part, which I'll probably fix, is that the goal is to do each of these reads in 7 minutes. So there you go, another list of 7s there. I'm gonna rewatch all this, and when I'm editing, I'm gonna see if I can, boom. Okay, the next one is the Page of Pentacles. I kind of feel that's the same way about money. Let's see, because I haven't seen the Page of Pentacles very much, so let me educate myself here on what this is pointing to. Page reverse. Yes. You may be afraid to take the next step, worried that you do not have the skills to be successful. You're procrastinating, holding yourself back from making your dreams come true. Trust that you have what you need now, and the rest will develop as you progress. So both of these two are I wouldn't be surprised if these two things are the fear that this moon reverse is speaking of within these next 7 days. Either you're going to have a not like a relapse, but like something bubble up to the surface that makes you question whether or not you're truly ready to take the steps on this idea or your creativity. Because what I'm getting with these two cards together is that there's something that you're doing creatively that's gonna make you money. There's something that once you fix it, look, they've got their back to back. Once I fix them upright, it's almost like they're a team, they're a squad, and they've got a nice little yin and yang thing going on here, right? Because the yellow Page of Cups is on a purple background, and the purple Page of Pentacles is on a gold background. So I think once you get these two things to upright, or even if you flip them like this, facing each other in some way, it's almost, this looks like it's, in this essence, it's two people giving each other a gift. One page is offering the other page something, and the other, and vice versa, to help them move forward in a project or something. So it could be the two sides of yourself offering each other side something, like a truce or new information that I guess helps you mend or bring together all the pieces of yourself. Or it could be you and another person that have a conversation, you guys come to some sort of agreement. And I kind of get the idea that it's a romantic partnership that makes you guys a power couple that makes mad money. And the reason why I say that is because usually Page is kind of just money, abundance, but Cups is usually romance and feelings. So you guys are able to bring the two together. You guys are able to create a beautifully powerful partnership between the two of y'all. If it's in the event that you guys, like I said, they're back to back, it creates that protection energy that one of you is using your capacity for love to defend the other one who's using their capacity to cultivate abundance. And you guys create this beautiful feedback loop that covers for each other. So not only do you guys bring this to the table to each other, right? To where both of you can embody the other at any given time, because things switch every now and then. It's a beautiful give and take, right? They're both feminine energies here, so it basically suggests that there's a nice flow between the two. This is the longest I've spent on 2 cards. It's wild, but this is how much stuff I'm getting from it. There goes the 7 minutes on this one. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. But basically, this gives me like a beautiful partnership energy here. Assuming you can get your head out your ass. Oh boy. And then that leads to the Queen of Swords, which is beautiful because those two coming together, creating a beautiful, I guess, team, so to speak, especially off the backs of the Two of Cups. I could see that applying to those 2 cards, like boom. The Queen of Swords is the queen that she is very stable in her emotions and her logic, but I don't really like saying emotions versus logic because I don't really believe that logic is the opposing side to emotions. I feel like logic is just the pathway that your emotions are expressed. I feel like programming is the opposing side to emotion. Emotion and programming to me are opposing factors, and logic is simply the pathway between the two of them. But modern society will have you believe that logic is the opposite of emotion, which is stupid because someone can logically explain their emotions, why they felt the way they felt and how they explain it, and that you can logically follow their reasoning behind it. And the same thing as to why programming, right? Programming uses what's called logic to run, and you can explain your emotions logically. So I don't believe that whole emotions and logic are opposing. It's emotions and programming that are opposing, and logic just bridges the two, is the spectrum that those two operate on. But that's another sidetrack. That's something that I don't really hear a lot of people talking about, but who knows? Maybe that'll come out, or maybe I'll talk about it more. Who knows? But I think that would lead to the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a bit of evolution going on here with these 2 pages evolve into royalty. And even though Cups and Sword the Cups isn't here for Queen, I feel like the Page of Cups translates to the Queen of Swords because the Queen of Swords is very in tune with her emotions. She just also knows that certain situations call for a more emotional approach, and certain situations call for a more I will still turn around and say logical approach, ironically enough, but a more thought out, processed approach that relies on you basically creating that program for yourself, which is interesting because that's something that a lot of people that have majorly cups to give struggle with. So that's a pretty good balance that's coming there. And then obviously, like I said, King of Pentacles, I feel like this kind of evolves into that King of Pentacles, where you are the forefront leader in your field, and you know what you're talking about. You're about that abundance, about that action. Let's read it here just in case anyway. Confident, attracting and managing wealth. You can translate your vision into something that is tangible, practical, and often lucrative. You are the ultimate business owner. So that's kind of what I see here happening, where this page evolves into that King of Pentacles energy, and this page evolves into the Queen of Swords energy, which means that you kind of succeed in upwriting these 2 pages energies, whether it's within yourself or whether it's with a partnership. So there may be a dynamic that you're struggling to work out with another partner or with another person in general, but you guys get it worked out, which I think is awesome. All right, let's blast through these oracle cards real quick. Vulnerability and freedom. I feel like this is necessary for that partnership that I spent like 8 years talking about to flourish. Accept miracles is again, that I think that speaks on the flow that you guys create between each other, the allowing that feminine energy to cultivate between the 2 parties, which no words apparently. Look at that. Self-acceptance, that's big here. That's super necessary. All right, you don't need to fear anything. Just accept that it is yourself, and if accept that it's part of you, and if you wish to work on it, you can work on it without fear. That's beautiful. Which that also requires honesty and communication. Honesty and communication is also necessary for these pages to upright themselves as well. So there's a lot of things that's kind of just that's I guess, corroborating each other here. We'll go for the last three thing, transformation. That's what that leads to. Look at that, transformation. I was saying how these two evolve into these two. Transformation, which is also an octave of death, which is interesting. Pay attention to your signs and your reminders, even if you have to create your signs yourself. Write things down, create notes, make sure you're keeping yourself accountable, just as spirit and ether is keeping you accountable as well. Because look, you got a bunch of butterflies there. A bunch of butterflies inside. My bad. And of course, as always, this is like a given at this point. Intuition downloads. Perfect. I think that was maybe like 14 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. That'd be interesting if that was 14, because then that'd be like 2 cycles of 7. Excellent. All right, we're about to, boom, get rid of this. What will I do next? Eeny, meeny, miny, air. Okay. All right, that works. Air works. Okay. All right. How do air signs need to use the energy of this secret 7/7 day? That's the same question for these cards. Again, appreciate y'all guides. Appreciate y'all. How are air signs supposed to use the energy of this secret 7/7 day? Okay. Oh. You know how air signs be too smart for their own good? That sometimes they say some shit and it pisses people off, but they're just speaking facts. What I'm seeing is, keep your mouth shut. If you're surrounded by idiots, you need to be unsurrounded by idiots. Respectfully. That's a you problem, my dude. Oh boy. Please stop. I'm out here. There's gonna be an Aquarius out there that sits there is laughing, but it's also like, bruh, I know you not talking. Joe, Scorpio ass out here. That's the pot calling the keto disrespectful. Like, what you mean? Okay, all right. Okay, so we got the Hierophant reversed. There is I feel like maybe a spiritual concept or a spiritual idea that you're neglecting to integrate into your frame. Of course I had to say it like that. Watch somebody goes, I know exactly what the fuck he's talking about. I know exactly what you mean, bruh. You are your own teacher. The wisdom you seek comes from within, not from an outside source. You do not need external approval to be successful. Funny thing is, you already know this, but I think the reason that's coming out is because you've been gaslighted so long these last couple months about what you already know, that you're like, damn, am I bugging? No, you ain't bugging. No. All right. Get your life. Okay. Get your life, but still stop talking so much to certain people that really don't need your energy, because it doesn't matter what you say. Stupid is as stupid does. So, respectfully. Oh boy. The next card that I'm seeing there is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Why is such a beautiful card reversed? Hold up. Let me see something here. You may be afraid to spend money on yourself, worrying that you are not worthy. Excuse me? You may be undercharging, working for free, or accepting a lower salary than you should. Know that you are worthy and deserve to be wealthy in all facets. It's one thing if other motherfuckers lowball you. It's another thing entirely if you lowball yourself. Sorry, ignore that. My mouse is doing stuff. Okay. Sorry about that. We're back though. What I was going to say is that I also get that some of you need to take a personal day, as in a day off, a day to rest, a day to rejuvenate yourself. You don't gotta overdo it, but give yourself a spa day, buy yourself a gift, maybe pull the peach for the one time. You didn't hear me say that. That's only for the ladies though, dudes. You know what the vibes is. Oh boy, go play a sport or something. Go swim. Go
jump from a 12-foot ladder into a pool or something. I'm being sus. Okay. The next one I get, right, is we got the Five of Wands here. So Five of Wands, that's the conflict card. Everybody's fighting card. Everyone's throwing hands. Well, not throwing hands. Some people may want to throw hands. There's mad drama around you for no reason, and either you started it because some of y'all like to say slick stuff and manipulate people, or is that the water signs? I could never tell. No, but basically for the most part, y'all are dealing with conflict you really don't need to be dealing with. You probably don't want to be dealing with. So this is one of those situations where it'd be best to remove yourself. Step away from the conflict. You see all those people? This is not a one for all for one type thing. It should be, but that's not what it is. That's yes. We would all love that mindset to be prevalent, but unfortunately, not everyone is graced with that particular mental capacity to not be an actual problem. Who knows? Maybe it's you who's the actual problem. Sometimes that happens, but other thing that I'm seeing here is because you got the Two of Pentacles. Again, you're doing too much. Relax. Take a breath. Take a deep breath, and just chill for a little bit. Just chill. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're dealing with all this energy is because as because y'all be knowing everything, that a new journey is coming. So you're probably trying to prepare yourself for this new journey, but Spirit is saying within these next 7 days, you don't need to do anything to prepare for the new journey. Just relax, take a deep breath, because the things that we've got right here, I'm telling you, I feel like this is the people around you, or maybe it's your own inner mindset, your own inner world. Remember I was talking about how earlier about the Hierophant, how there's an idea that you kind of refuse to let into your energetic frame. I think that's coming out with the King of Swords reverse and the Empress reverse. I don't think you realize just how fair you can be, just how abundant you can be, just how pregnant you can be. I'm kidding. Maybe not. Maybe one of y'all trying to get pregnant. Maybe one of y'all trying to catch a baby by a King of Swords. Maybe you, the King of Swords, just trying to throw some babies. Or it could just be a mentality thing. It could just be that you have to be a balanced individual. Your emotions, as well as I don't know where all that stuttering is coming from. Maybe you're having issues conveying your ideas. I actually came across a thought earlier today, and a bunch of you will probably resonate with this. Oftentimes when you're communicating, there are a lot of times you feel like the communication is bad on your part, but a lot of times we forget that somebody can only accept the inputs they're programmed to accept. So you can't explain all these forlorn concepts and all these high-level ideologies to people if they aren't programmed to accept it. You have to let them reprogram themselves, because if you spend the time doing all the work, you're going to put yourself through a bunch of unnecessary pain. Nobody wants to sit there, all right? No programmer wants to sit there and sift through someone else's bullshit code to figure out what the hell went wrong. And in this case, it'd be one thing if it was your job and you were getting paid for it. That's not your job, bruh. It's not your job. Worry about you. Worry about yourself. Worry about your own abundance. Worry about your own mindset. Worry about your own personality. And you'd be surprised just how quick that Empress turns upside down. Look at that. And it's funny. Your message for how to use this energy for the next 7 days is relax. Take some days for yourself. Retreat from the world and the people, because you're getting prepared for a new journey. You're getting ready to embark on a new journey. And instead of packing at the last minute, you're already packed. You don't have to worry about what else you're taking. Just relax and wait for your chariot or your taxi. All right? So let's see. We've got the vulnerability and freedom coming out again. I guess this is with you. So we're with the fire signs, it was with them and another person mostly. This is with you.
Excuse me. Sneeze. Confirmation sneeze. The next thing we've got is divine timing. Did I not just say that? Did I not just say divine timing? The moment I said it, I knew it was in this setup too. Unless I was talking about the last one, which probably it's fine. All these things seem to be connected anyway. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if a majority of the air signs that are watching this have heavy fire placement. We've got the Avatar angel again. The Avatar angel with the golden wings. Look, ease and grace. Put yourself in a position to where you have ease and grace. You don't need to worry about everybody else any nonsense. Just relax. Romance and connection. I wouldn't be surprised if this is part of that journey you're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the Empress that we were talking about. You're preparing yourself to have another relationship. Oh, look at that. Okay, here's the problem. All right, which y'all air sign. I can say niggas, but probably shouldn't. If for this video, don't want people running around saying, "Oh, he's saying the N-word." All right, it's fine, whatever. But the problem with y'all, all right, y'all is y'all think y'all be wanting people. You get in a relationship, and then you're like, "Oh, I hate this motherfucker. I was better off single by myself. I had my space the way I wanted it. I had my plants the way I wanted them. I had my perfect chair. This motherfucker sitting in my chair. Like, I didn't tell him it was my chair, but, like, it's my chair, and this bitch is sitting in my fucking chair." And y'all don't like being in relationships, but I think what this is saying is unwind your shit. Unwind yourself. Because you out here like, I don't want a relationship. And then the moment you by yourself, you feel some type of way again. Not all of you, but some of you. But the moment you by yourself, you feel some type of way again. We got this coming in. And this is not I'm not going to deal with somebody else's idiosyncrasies and their bullshit in this relationship. No, this is somebody that you're like, yo, I actually fucks with you. I actually like you. Who would have thought I'd come across a person that didn't completely annoy me, because humans are annoying and they're frustrating and they do the dumbest shit when the answer is always 100% really that simple. Like, but you're actually kind of cool. And you're not going to want to admit how cool this person is. You're not going to want to admit how cool this new person is, to the point where they're almost cooler than you. You're going to come across somebody that's more air sign than you are. And I'm coming for the Aquas with this one. I don't have beef with Aqua. I'm just saying, I'm coming for the Aquas with this one. You're going to come across somebody that is going to be more air sign than you are, despite not being an air sign. And you're like, yo, this person doesn't love me. Going to have you and your feelings this time around. Ooh. End of the world, right? That's happening. The world must be ending, right? But surprise, surprise, the world is ending. Trust the universe, because even with the world ending, you're still going the right way. All right. I know that a lot of you got a lot of plans that you want to introduce for the collective. Trust the universe. Universe got you. Power intuition. This came out last time. Use your power. Tap into your intuition. Use your power. Tap into your intuition. Some of you already have. Some of you need to. And your intuition has been telling you, step back, fall back, homie. And then we've got opportunity and change. This kind of just corroborates all this stuff that came up before. Yeah, I went way over 7 minutes, but whatever, it is what it is. So that's what you guys got to spend the next 7 days. What you're supposed to use this secret 7/7 energy for over the next 7 days, from your 7 cards, your 7 tarot cards, and your 7 oracle cards. All right, excellent. All right, we're going to do water signs. What do water signs need to use the secret 7/7 energy for? Oh, these fell out. Oh, look at that. Okay, we got 2 cards already. Just boop, popped out. What do water signs need to use this secret 7/7 energy for? Oh, goodness. This shit flew all over the place. Oh my, okay. Oh, what what? Is that another one? Hold up. Ah! I went searching for a card that wasn't there. Okay. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay. What's going on here? What's going on here? Hey, babe, hey, babe. Hey, babe, hey, babe. Oh my goodness. Some of y'all, us, mostly y'all, are in your feelings. In your feelings. Why are you in your feelings for? Gosh, bro. This sounds freaking cliche, but good lord. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay. Let's see. We got Page of Pentacles again. Right? So, some of y'all are just like the fire signs. Y'all are procrastinating. Who knows? You may be this particular card in that fire sign read. So some of y'all water signs may be coming across fire signs. These, I don't want to say 7 days, but maybe some of y'all. But you guys may already know the fire signs that you're supposed to be having this union with. Honestly, I don't often say this. Well, I kind of haven't ever said this. This is my first video of this format. But water signs, go watch the fire sign part of this video. It'll give you some context to this card. I don't think this card is saying anything aside from what was being said in the very beginning. You're basically hesitant to make a move to make yourself an upright page, right? Because like I said, these pages can evolve into the next sets of royalty. So I think that's what's happening here. You got to take a step. Maybe it's consistency. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe redo your schedule. There's something that you got to do that is going to make you mad money and then evolve you into the king or queen of pentacles that is holding you back, right? Or that you need to work on over these next 7 days. Now, the reason why I said you may want to take a look at the fire sign read is because there was a whole thing that came out with this page and the page of cups and how they kind of serve as a yin and yang to each other. Oh wow, look at that. And water and fire are yin and yang to, yeah, you gotta go, yep, take a look. Go take a, I'm pointing my thumb. Go take a look. Yep. I'm probably going the wrong way. Go take a look to the fire sign part. But once you get this energy squared away in the next 7 days, like I said, it may either bring in a partnership, it may solidify a partnership that you already have, probably with the fire sign, that you guys will bring something to each other that'll help each other create that team that's going to skyrocket your relationships to either together separately and your finances together and or separately. And I think that's really powerful, especially considering that the high priestess is right underneath that. And from my perspective, they're both upright, and the high priestess sits on top of the pentacles. So that's interesting in itself as well. I see the Hierophant. So as usual, there's a lot of spiritual knowledge that you have, that we notoriously struggle to explain ourselves spiritually in a way that people can understand, let alone believe what we have to say. But I don't think that's a problem here. I see upright. People will be coming to you. Oh my gosh, I'm getting Pisces vibes from this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting Pisces vibes from this. But not just Pisces. I'm getting Cancer and Scorpio. Obviously, considering it's a water sign, but like the first thing that came out was Pisces are Piscesing, Cancers are Cancersing, and Scorpios seem to not be doom and gloom, which is fucking weird, but okay. And again, like I said, there's a lot of cliches going on here, but this is kind of what I'm picking up, that to be, like, I guess, a bit more serious about it. If you are a Scorpio, the information that you have
won't be scaring people off the way it usually does. Because Scorpio gets a bad rap of being like all dark and doom and gloom and evil and whatnot, but there's a lot of good info that can come from Scorpios. A lot of things that can actually help people's lives. And I think over the next 7 days, either you're figuring out how to explain things to people to where you aren't automatically the bad guy, or that there is I guess like an energy that you're coming across that, or maybe it's the collective, that they're now more receptive to that truth that's got a darker, I guess, a darker tone to it. I wouldn't be surprised if some wild shit pops off in the next 7 days, like news wise or something. I don't get school shooting or anything. I don't get that. I probably shouldn't even said that. I don't get that energy, but it's something else. I don't full on believe there's gonna be a whole Black Swan event, but something's gonna pop off in the next 7 days, and a bunch of y'all are gonna be like, I was right, told y'all, y'all thought I was crazy, I told y'all. So that's interesting that I get all that from the Hierophant card. Or maybe I'm just projecting. I don't know. We'll see. But I doubt it, because I don't know. I kind of just, yeah, it just feels right. We've got Ace of Cups, and this I think corroborates what I'm talking about as far as the Hierophant. Is that Ace of Cups? That's that new idea, and something that's going to create abundance. Whether it's an idea that brings in money, or it's an idea that brings in a new emotional, energetic, spiritual perspective when it comes to how you interact with the universe, multiverse, omniverse, God, source, creator. And again, like I said, I think this plays that yin yang to the pages from the fire sign reading really well, because the page background of the Page of Cups, they were a gold page, right? Where this one is purple. The other one was a gold page on a purple background, in contrast to this purple page on a gold background. So the fact that this Ace of Cups comes in right after, right between the Hierophant, well, with the Hierophant in between those two cards, kind of lets me know that you're coming into this weird teamwork with a fire sign. And the funny thing is, I've been getting a lot of Scorpio Sag team up energy these past couple weeks. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're a Sag that's watching this for some reason. I no hate. I'm glad you are. It's just, a lot of people just be like me, and they just kind of. So if you're watching all of it, you're lit. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Sag out here that Scorpio's gonna pop up into their lifestyle, in their life, in these next 7 days, or in a time frame where the energy mimics this secret 777 energy, that I'm basically talking on what to use and how to set yourself up over the next 7 days for the rest of your journey or whatever. Or for Scorpios as well, there may be a Sag that pops up out of fucking nowhere in your life, and y'all create a really good team, whether it's platonic, love, I don't know. It seems kind of entangled, as in it may start one way, become another, and then become the other way again. So I don't know, you may have like a weird teammate / crush / fuck buddy / I love you / I hate you / I love you relationship with a random Sag that comes in for Scorpios, and for a random Scorpio that comes in for Sagittarius. I don't know. Do with that what you will. Also, I'm seeing justice. So, vindication! Some of y'all who've been seen as the bad guy, no Billie Eilish, no Billie Eilish. Some of you who've been seen as the bad guy, there's gonna be some vindication, and it's gonna be exposed or shown that you aren't the bad guy, which is funny because, like I said, we were just talking about this super blue moon that just came out. Good old-fashioned Piscean energy, especially considering that blue moon that was in Pisces anyway. So there's going to be a lot of justice for the water signs, which kind of makes me feel good. I don't know what exactly I'd be seeking justice for at this point in time. But, I mean, I suppose if there's something that justice randomly comes out, I don't think I'd have a problem with that. And it's upright. So I don't necessarily think that it's justice being enacted on you to where you're the problem that needs to be solved. I think it's something where a problem that you're having gets solved, and you're seen in a new light, a positive light. Which is funny because right after, it's going to make somebody mad Getting that Five of Wands reversed. Let me see what that looks like. You are facing internal conflict and are unclear on where you stand on important issues. You have different viewpoints that you cannot easily resolve. Align your head and your heart and find common ground. Oh my gosh. Are y'all gonna go soft? Somebody gonna face karma and you're gonna go soft? I wanted them to face karma, but karma came back and absolutely beat the fuck out of them. Now I feel bad because it's my fault. No, stupid. It's not your fault. Alright? You may be an emissary of karma, but you can't make her do what she's gonna do anyway. So you might as well just be okay with it. Alright? You can't take someone's karma for them. You can't I mean you can, but that mess you up for no reason. Like, why would you do that to yourself? You can't stop someone's karma. One of the hardest lessons that I had to learn is that I could not stop someone from getting their karma. No matter how much I wanted to help somebody, no matter how much I wanted people to be okay and to be good and to be happy and healthy or whatever. Sometimes when karma comes around and she gives you flowers and she gives a motherfucker a lethal injection, you can't. That's not your call to be worried about. You kind of just got to let things happen. Let people face their karma, because if you don't, you just make it worse for them in the long run and cause yourself unnecessary pain. And I think that's kind of where the message of the High Priestess reverse is coming from. Is that you out here trying to be too nice to motherfuckers? Come on, bruh. What is going on here? We supposed to be hard asses. What's supposed to be going on? What's going on here? Come on, bruh. Let me stop. Okay, let me stop being sus. Let go of ego and fear and learn to trust your intuition. Go within and listen to your inner voice. So maybe your inner voice is telling you all these things, and you know all these things, and everything that I'm saying is like, yep, I've had a dream about that. Yep, I've had that thought. Yep, that came up to when I was meditating. Yep, my super awesome spiritual best friend said that very same thing to me like 3 days ago. Yep, this is not new information. I pretty much know how the next 7 days are going to play out, but it still bothers you, and you still feel some type of way about it. It's all right. I'm not going to be an asshole. Let me be calm and chill for a second. It's all right. Sometimes we see things coming and we want to stop it, but you can't. And sometimes you know that a situation is going to play out and it's going to hurt some people and it's going to splinter some relationships, but you intervening is only going to make it worse. So maybe that resonates with you, maybe it doesn't, but it's all right. Take a step back, relax. I kind of get a parallel with that from the air signs, is that there will be a situation in which you will be talking a little bit too much. Not talking too much in the sense of an air sign being a callous asshole, but talking too much in the sense you're trying to make people feel better about something they have to go through. You can't. You gotta let these things play out. And then the next thing you get is the Six of Swords reversed. This card right here. This card, I look at it and it's like these two people are going on a journey with protection, or they need to go on a journey away from this land that they're in. And there may be a little bit of resistance. So let's see what this says. You are resisting change and seek what is familiar, even though it is not in your best interest. This change may not have been your choice either. Go with it and reaffirm to yourself you need to make this transition. Okay. I guess this rounds up with you being moved. Whoever it is that you believe in, God, universe, multiverse, omniverse, source, is moving you. It may be an actual move for some people, and you may feel bad because maybe there was a situation that was mutual for both of you, and your abrupt leaving kind of puts another person in a bad spot. Or maybe you're kicked out of something, or maybe you are evicted. Okay. But this is to put you where you're supposed to be for your best, like for the best transition in your journey. Maybe it's a relationship that you're leaving. Maybe it is a friendship, people that you know. And ironically enough, I think this was also something that I got in the fire sign reading, is because if this is the case, that means you're kind of in a similar transition as they are.
to where you meet somebody and then you phase someone else out as a teammate. Not because, again, like I was saying, not because you're waiting for a lily pad to jump to, and you're waiting to get out of a situation as you jump to the next one. No, as in the timing just happens to be that something comes in, and as something comes in, that equivalent exchange takes over, and you're giving something up. But what you're giving up, it's hard to give up, but it's actually better for you to give up in the long run than for you to keep it. So that's pretty interesting for that to come out for you guys as well. There's a bit of symmetry between you and the fire sign. Interesting. So we're going to run through these oracle cards real quick. Learning experience. Take the lesson. Whatever it is that's happening, take the lesson, not the loss. All right? You only take one L in a situation. You either take a loss or you take a lesson. Take a lesson. All right? And then we've got strength and guidance. You are strong. Know that you're being guided. These are all things that's kind of the massaging your booty hole cards to make you feel better about being in a shitty situation, possibly. Jesus Christ. Self-acceptance. Oh, of course that would come back out. This is self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure that you know exactly what this means. I don't got to explain it. We'll go through earth and ground. Interesting. Maybe. So I'm getting two things. Obviously, you go outside, meditate, ground, put your feet in the grass, go hug a tree, get over yourself. Or maybe there's an earth sign around you that can serve as your grounding energy. Maybe there's an earth sign nearby that you confide in. Maybe it's a best friend. It'd be cruel if this was the person that you're supposed to be getting rid of. That'd be fucked up. But I doubt it. I don't really see that. Because I feel like there's a nice solid relationship here. So maybe this is like, again, on one hand it's meditation, on the other hand it's speak to your earth sign friend. They will help you out. They'll help you through this. Speak to your earth sign. They will help you through this because they'll probably be on this journey with you. Right? Water flows through earth unless it's in a waterfall. And I don't know. We don't like falling that much. So power and intention came out again. I'm getting a lot of power and intention cards. I think this is where you parallel with the air sign. I'm seeing a lot of intertwining between these reads here. It's like the overall message is very similar, but the nuances are very different. I enjoy it. No. I don't know if you've got a... The first thing I thought was you should be saying no more often. People asking you for things and you're overexerting yourself, you should be telling them no. That's the first thing I got. The second thing I got was, if you got a question, the answer is no. Okay, so I'm trying to think if there's anything that I spoke on that was like, no. I don't know. But maybe you know. But the thing that I get more of is boundaries, bruh. Establish. Your boundaries are already established. I don't see anybody here that doesn't have boundaries established. It's just that there may be someone or someones or energies trying to push past those boundaries, to disrespect your boundaries. Cut that shit out. Well, to them, not to you. But yes, maybe you do cut that shit out. Maybe that is the person you're supposed to be cutting out. If there's somebody that's trying to break your boundaries, maybe that's the energy that you're supposed to be getting rid of. So that's interesting. And then we've got, look at that, you emotional bitch. Angelic protection. You are protected. See the black guy angel with the wings and the light halo and the sword and the shield. Look at that. Yes. Eat some chocolate. I don't know why. I think you see a black guy angel and your first thought is to eat chocolate. Wow, that's not weird at all. But hey, that's what came to my head. Okay, we're gonna move on to Earth signs, the final sign. All right, bye. Yeah, excellent. All right, Earth signs. Oh, that didn't work. All right, Earth signs. What are you supposed to be using this secret 777 energy for? What are you supposed to be using this secret 777 energy for over the next 7 days? What are you supposed to be using this secret 7-7 energy for over the next 7 days? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. What in the fuck? Bruh. Alright. Y'all going through it, huh? Right now you are. But not for long. Oh my goodness. Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Alright, to my Earth sign homies. You are loved, and you are respected, and you are appreciated. If nobody else in your life says it, I'll be the one to say it. You are loved, you are appreciated, and you are most welcome. Don't go nowhere. We need y'all. Cause if y'all weren't here as the anchor, all of our shit would float all the way away. It would just float away. Okay. So what I'm getting is so we got 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles is putting in work. Maybe there's something that you want to put work in on that you haven't been able to. Maybe there's something that you're supposed to be putting in work on. Sorry, y'all, my computer seems to be very needy today. Okay, all right. So maybe there's something that, like I was saying, there's something that you want to put work in on that you haven't been able to, or there's something that you're supposed to be putting in work on that you just aren't. So let me clarify this real quick. You are struggling to participate effectively in a team and need to work on your own for a while. If there's a lack of teamwork, hear everyone out and recognize that each team member is something unique to contribute to, no matter their experience. And then the one I've got right after, a lot of self-doubt cards here, or not self-doubt, but just personal inner issues that you got to work on. Take a step back. A lot of you. I know a lot of you guys need to step back and recharge from people. You need time to yourself. Maybe grounding is good for you guys as well, especially in this time right now, these next 7 days. This is the 2 of Swords that comes right after is the indecisive card. There are two you're stuck between 2 paths, 2 ideologies, and you're not sure which direction to take. So I think what you're supposed to use these energies over the next 7 days is to figure out what it is you want. What do you want to do? What is it that what kind of life do you want to live? What energies do you want to allow into your life? What energies don't you want to allow in your life? Make a choice. All right? How many times the universe got to ask you where you want to eat before you finally tell the universe where it is that you want to eat? And then look, another lack of choices card. All right, make a fucking choice. Okay, let me calm down. You can't be yelling at the earth signs. They'll shut down. I'm sorry. You are overwhelmed by choice and are unable to move forward. Reduce your options and focus on what is truly important to you. These 2 cards, pull two cards coming out saying that you don't know what choice to make. Come on, bruh. Don't doubt yourself. You know what choice is the right choice. You do. You really do. So I think what you need to do is take these next 7 days and figure out which of these choices you actually want to make. All right. What's the next choice? What is the next move? You got to pick a move and you got to make the move. You can't be too stagnant. Now is not a time for you to act as a mountain. Now is a time for you to act as a bit of lava. Get some fire under your ass. It's very critical in this particular point in time. Usually when they say earth signs move slow, and that's what they're supposed to do in this time frame. But in this time frame, you got to figure out what it is that you're going to do. Which way are you going to divert the river? All right? You got 2 tributaries forming. Which one are you going to close off so that all the energy, all the water can flow in one direction properly to make the most change? Don't divert your resources too much. What's the choice that you want to make? The next thing that I'm seeing here, right, is we've got the Ace of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands is usually new ideas and motivation and energy. But what is this one reversed? You can feel an idea emerging, but you are uncertain what form it will take or how you will manifest it in the world. You may keep your idea private for now until you have more confidence to take it forward. I was telling the water signs that they should confide in you for their issues. And because of that, I'm saying you should do the same. Confide in them. If you got a water sign friend, only if you trust them. Only if you trust them. All right? Because some people are untrustworthy. But if the first person you thought of that you have a positive relationship, that's probably who you're supposed to share your issues with. Hey, I'm dealing with this internally. I'm trying to figure this out. Or I kind of want to do this, but I'm not sure. And the funny thing is that kind of aligns with your Three of Pentacles. So that clarifies it, that it's not that there's work that you should be doing that you aren't. It's there's something that you want to do that you haven't been able to do, which is honestly much better, because earth signs are very consistent. Once they start something, they continue with it. So the fact that there's something that you want to do that you may not have time to do, or you may not have the energy to do, means that there's too much on your plate. Get rid of some things and give yourself that time to figure out how this idea is emerging, right? Talk to yourself, talk to your friend, meditate together. Who knows? Maybe you'll figure something out. Other thing that I'm seeing is Ten of Wands. I see this more as a warning than anything else. Don't put yourself in a position to where you're doing all the work now, because some of you may be doing all the work right now as it is anyway, or at least you feel like you are. There's a lot that you're doing. So this is the you gotta put some things down. It's too much responsibilities that you got on you. Again, you're trying to do everything. You don't need to do everything. You may be responsible for doing everything. Some of you may actually be doing everything. But it's all right. You can meditate, put some things down, find a way to compromise to let some things go. If the people around you are trash, then it's time that you find a new squad. But again, I'm seeing that energy for everybody. So I think everybody's getting that new squad energy. Because had this upright, this is a choice that's going to be made. There's some good options there. So maybe there's some options that you hadn't considered that are pretty good options. But at the same time, I think you'll figure it out, because you got the Hangman. The Hangman is that they big chilling, which is funny because that's kind of y'all be chilling. I'll just be chilling, going with the just chilling. I said chilling like 4 times. All right, let me just take a look at the Hangman card and just see what it says so I can get some good context here. Life is on hold, and you are in a state of temporary suspension as you await new insight and clarity. Step back and look at life from a different perspective. So, same thing I was getting with the air signs, that you got to step back and stop talking. For y'all earth signs, y'all got to step back and stop doing. Take a break. Relax. 6 of your 7 cards came out reversed. So that's kind of a lot. But it's alright. I say it's alright because it actually is alright. We're going to take a look at the 3 of Wands. And I'm going to read this one slowly because this is the one upright card. And it's the last card. So this is like that sunrise that I'm seeing, because this is like a nice little journey that's going to be taken here. So I'm seeing this whole like new journey kind of card, that new dawn, new energy, new day. 3 wands, 3 ships. So I'm seeing some positives here. Let's see. Get out of your comfort zone and explore new opportunities for growth and development. Cover new ground and expand your horizons. Like I was saying earlier, there's a choice that needs to be made. I know it's uncomfortable to make choices, but make the choice. Within the next 7 days, the energy that you should be using this secret 777 day for, that I'm getting from these 7 tarot cards, is make a choice. Make a choice for you. Make a choice for you, for what it is that you want to do, for the life that you want. Open up to new possibilities. You can't keep yourself closed off all the time, because there's a very distinct difference between a good foundation and just a stubborn rock wall. whatever. All right. Foundations allow for the structures that are built on top of them to move and breathe. All right. Bedrock is just rock. And while it's a good foundation to build a foundation, it's not usually a good foundation to just build straight on top of. That made no sense, but it did make sense at the same time. I'm going to just scrap that whole metaphor. I'm going to scrap that whole metaphor. But the point is, make a choice. Open yourself up to the new energies that are coming in, that want to come in. All right? Let go of what it is you need to let go of, and grab on to what it is you need to grab onto. And then from what I'm seeing here, very first card is manifestation. The very first oracle card is manifestation. All right? So the moment you make a choice, with your complete mastery over three-dimensional space, the moment you make a choice, that's what happens. The very first oracle card is manifestation. 1 of 7 is manifestation. And I've been seeing a lot of 1s and a lot of 7s lately. So the fact that this is the first of 7 cards is wild. My Capricorn rising is like, yes, delicious. And of course, power and tension again. These 2 cards together, powerful. Powerful. You have the potential to have the most powerful week of all the signs. You just got to accept it. Open up. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Stop playing games. Open the door. Next one we got inner child healing. Interesting. Maybe some of the issues that you're facing are centered around your inner child. Interesting. Maybe some of the things that you have to decide to let go of is people that make your inner child feel uncomfortable. Maybe some of the things that you have to decide to allow into your life are people and energies that make your inner child feel safe. Maybe some of the choices that you have to make are you're going to be the one to make your inner child feel safe. Right? So, it's interesting that came up. That's so random. So random. And then there's forgiveness and understanding. The fact that these 2 came out together, right? It almost looked like mother and daughter. I was going to say siblings, but because of the light of the baby and the light of the staff, it almost looked like mother and daughter. So maybe some of y'all gotta forgive some shit around your mama. Earth signs and your mama. I'll let you do with that information what you will. I'm not gonna go any deeper into that. I'ma just see. Look, we got a yin and yang aspect here, right? So we're just gonna slide those back in there. You know what came to your mind when I spoke on that. This seems like a touchy subject here. We're just gonna put fuck you. Deal with it. Deal with it. All right? You're capable and you're powerful and you shine. Whatever this is, let it out. Speak on it with yourself, with whoever you need to speak on it with, and give yourself time to heal. But don't leave it unaddressed. Address this. Whatever this shit is, address it. Because it's going to be a hard next 4 months if you don't. Shit, 6. Next thing we've got is, what is that? Holy love. Look at that. Right after holy love. If that wasn't your confirmation to figure out what it is around your inner child, maybe something with your mama, and work on that, fix it, get rid of it from your internal space, cleanse it, purge it. This holy love card confirms that. So it's wild because I'm sitting there like, okay, there's these 7 cards gonna go. There's a bunch of stuff you're dealing with. Maybe there's a bunch of space issues that you got going on there. You're doing too much. Maybe you're carrying all the weight in the relationship with your mother or your parents. Maybe you're making all the effort. Maybe you're always making the first move. Stop doing that. Oh my gosh, I'm out here telling people stop making the first move when it comes to their mama. There's no spice behind that. But like, if you are always making the first move and the outcome is causing you stress and you're doing all the work, you have to put it down. All right? It takes 2 to dance. And it takes two to have a conversation. You can't be having conversations by yourself. It's all right. It's all right. You don't got to completely cut people off. Well, maybe you do. Maybe some of you have been thinking that you got to completely cut this person off. Cut off Mama Bear. Oh, oof. This kind of got a little spicy, a little dark. But, hey, things happen. Things happen. I know you guys love your family to death, which is why you try as hard as you do. But you got to be stubborn in the right direction. You can go to the same fishing spot every day, wake up early in the morning, get all your gear, all your stuff, and go fish and be at the wrong fishing hole, at the wrong spot where there are no fish. You got to be stubborn in the right direction. And I know y'all hate hearing that shit, but you do. You got to be stubborn in the right direction. And then right after we got cut, oh my goodness. Cut the cords. You know what that means? Cut the cords. You had manifestation, and then you had the next 5 cards had to do with you exercising your power and putting in a certain level of shadow work pertaining to healing your inner child and letting a connection go that's not good for you. That's wild. That is wild. And then right after that is healing energy. Bro, these last 6 come full circle. It's like the oracle cards had to come through and hit you with the spice for the one time. Exercise your power and intention to do inner child work so that you can create an energy of forgiveness and understanding and that leads to holy love. But you must cut the cords to do that. Your secret 7-7 energy over the next 7 days with these 7 tarot cards and these 7 oracle cards.
Have to apply.
It was supposed to be done in 7 minutes, but that didn't fucking happen.
To anybody.
So I'm getting an older
That's fine.
that can serve as a mother.
That's fine.
So
if you got this far,
that was
I appreciate you.
spicy.
If you didn't get this far,
over the next 7 days,
it doesn't matter what I say because you're not here to watch it. But I still appreciate you for even getting any bit of far. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for y'all for visiting. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. If you got any suggestions, any questions, any ideas, put them in the comments. And if not, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If not, let me know how much it sucked. And I hope the sound quality wasn't complete garbo this time, because last time I was like, I'ma fix it because I got a pair of headphones, even though I need to get a mic. And I don't know what happened. Halfway through it, decided to say, yeah, fuck that idea. But it's alright. Thank you guys for coming by, and you guys be safe. Hope you enjoy the secret 7-7 energy. Y'all have a good one. Peace.